I'm your mama!
Oh, hell no!
Alright, what is going on, guys? We are back with Beyond a Steel Sky, and oh wait, what was that for? And guys, we had a very good first episode. Honestly, if you guys haven't seen it, the tag will be somewhere up here so you can look at the playlist. Anyways, guys, we just got into Union City, and honestly, anyways, we are heading into Union City.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Outdated U-chip firmware detected. Firmware must be updated to use Union City facilities.
I was about to return to give Ember a piece of my mind when...
Transporting you to the nearest safety services.
Honestly, so far, guys, this game is really well made. That is loud as hell. Beyond a Steel Sky. Wow, this city looks advanced. Where would I begin to go? They got gangbangers in there? Bro, I can't even speak, bro. I literally can't speak. Okay, so I can speak. Last episode, we got a QDOS, and we ended up getting a microchip to become a citizen for Union City. That is basically where we're at right now, and, well, we have a outdated firmware system, so we gotta update that. I wonder if we're gonna end up talking to Ember and Pixel and Voxel again. That'd be pretty cool. Safety services. That's where we gotta go get
the stalkers had come into the city. But looking around, that didn't make any sense. This place was a paradise compared to the Union City I'd left all those years ago. Joey had certainly turned the place around. I had to find the stalkers. And whoever he was, Graham was my only lead. I just had to sort out my U-chip problems first.
Yeah, and it's right here. Safety services. Anyways, guys, this looks amazing. Alright, let's go to the safety services. Greta?
Hello?
Good morning, Graham, Grundy. I trust you are well on this fine day.
Actually...
Aha! Have you tried Dijon buttercream spankles? It's new.
Sounds delightful.
That's the spirit. Now, Mr. Grundy, we both know why you're here, don't we?
I guess we do.
Your firmware. It's ridiculously out of date.
Let's get you sorted then, shall we?
Yep.
Go on, place your hand on the platform.
Okay, here goes.
I should have asked why.
Well, that's very strange. Morning!
What's very strange?
What's very strange?
You said that's very strange a moment ago. Something about my data.
I didn't. You said,
Yo,
what's very strange?
What? Yeah, she did.
I only said it because you said that's very strange.
Okay, Foster.
Great. What else can I do for you, Citizen
Dude,
Graham?
This is glitched.
There was something strange about the ID that I had acquired.
Yeah.
Well, she may have lost the plot. I definitely hadn't. Would you mind scanning my U-chip like you did before?
But, Graham, your firmware is up to date.
Humor me.
Is it?
Okay. Well, that's very strange.
There, you just did it again.
She did it again.
Because you asked me to humor you.
Oh, whatever.
I mean, you said that's very strange again.
I assure you that I have a precise log of this entire conversation, and I said no such thing.
Something's
It appeared that
fishy.
every time she tried to access my data, the last few seconds of her memory was wiped.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
So is my firmware all up to date?
It sure is, Citizen Graham. Now you can get back to being a top-notch citizen again. I see you have 2 weeks of public voting to catch up on. Better find a terminal and hop to it.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, a monopod station can be found at either end of the piazza.
Are there any vehicles in the city that have legs?
Polite request for disambiguation. By legs, do you mean a vehicle transporting prosthetics, flat-packed furniture, or fried chicken?
No.
I mean a vehicle with legs for propulsion.
Do you mean a skateboard or scooter?
You are no help.
On God.
I'm here to help.
We probably shouldn't
Thank you.
ask the missing child.
Was
to be
I
honest.
helpful?
Yes.
Would you like to fill out a survey?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why
Let's
not?
see what the survey is.
Excellent. Question 1 of 100.
Wait a minute.
Are you satisfied?
Whoops, gotta go. Now that I dealt with my U-chip problem, I needed to find out more about my new identity, Graham Grundy. It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. As much as I'd missed Joey, my first priority had to be find Milo's trail was running cold. I needed to check out Graham's home.
I agree. 2CU.
The droid looked like 2CU
No,
after...
no.
Hey, 2CU?
I'm not 2CU.
Oh, sorry. You look just like the one outside.
Oh, so we all look alike, do we?
Now,
Why is
hold
he so
on.
triggered?
I didn't mean that. You have to admit, though, you do look a lot like 2CU.
My name is 1CU. 1.
So he's
We're totally
older.
different.
Oh, so is 2CU like an upgrade? Like a better version of you?
Oh, no, don't say
You're
that.
speaking to the first, an original, a numero uno community welfare droid.
Yeah, okay. Fill me in on Joey.
Tell me about Joey.
Before my time, I'm afraid, sir.
You must know something.
He brought the city out of darkness and into light.
Then the council took over.
Precisely.
Okay.
Tell me about Union City.
Would you like to know about the piazza?
Not really.
That's not exactly...
The piazza was designed by the council to encourage citizens to socialize.
What's the point of that?
On
It's a
God.
fact that people like being around other people. People who are alone spend too much time thinking. And I'm sure we can all agree, nothing good ever came as a result of thinking.
Like depression?
I wouldn't know.
Anyway, Union City happiness is at an all-time high. Thanks, Piazza.
Tell me about the council.
The council guides the ministries, and through them, Union City. Everybody knows this.
Sure. They do a good job, huh?
Oh, yes. They look after us by day and watch over us by night.
Sounds like they're popular.
Everybody loves the council.
Everybody?
Oh, yes. And they love us back. Each and every one.
It's
Even
gotta
me?
be fraud, bro.
Even you, sir.
It's gotta be fraud.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
The monopod station is situated at the entrance to the piazza.
No, I'm looking for a vehicle that came into the city.
Well, it can't have come through here. The piazza is a strictly pedestrian zone.
Do you know anything about missing kids in Union City?
There are no missing kids in Union City, sir.
Really?
Every single child in Union City is U-chipped and can be found at any moment.
I don't
Period.
believe it, dude.
What about an unchipped child from the Gap?
Ha, not to worry, sir. You won't see that sort in here.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this, bro. Where's that other, like, 2CU version thingy?
Milo's trail was running cold. I needed to check out Graham's home.
Okay. We gotta find where Graham's home is. But first, let's go into the Cafe de las Spankles. Is that what it is? Yeah, de las Spankles. Okay, have you tried... Everybody seems to be trying this
Another customer.
buttercream
Please scan your U-chip to
Spankles.
place an order.
Okay. Well, let me guess, you're gonna give me the buttercream spankles.
1 fresh premium spankles.
Oh. Sure. Okay. Can I talk to you?
Excuse me?
Greetings, citizen. Have you come for another extra large fluoride orange spankles with extra foam?
I don't know if that's my sort of thing.
Yo,
Incorrect.
Foster.
According to your order history, it is your new favorite beverage.
Yeah, I knew he was
My
gonna say
order
that.
history?
Who
Indeed,
is
Citizen
that?
Graham. You love it.
Can I get a can of Spankles?
What the
Simply scan your U-chip here on the counter, Citizen Graham.
No, that's not what I want.
Great. What flavors are available?
No need, Citizen Graham. Your favorite flavor will be provided from your order history. I assure you, if you are unhappy with the result, your taste buds can be recalibrated.
What the fuck?
What do you do here?
My name is Barry, and it is my pleasure to serve fresh, crisp, premium spankles to the wonderful people of Union City.
Do you prepare the Spankles to order?
No, sir. That would be unforgivably inefficient. I merely have to collect the flavor from the dispensary and voila!
Okay.
Do you know anything about missing children?
Oh my, that's above my pay grade.
Where's that robot? Oh, here we are.
The robot was spitting out the occasional motivational message. It's a happy aspiration day.
Okay. Speaker, okay. So is that where they give, like, information? I don't quite know. With that, like, robot? Can we go over here? Alright. Let's see what's in this history museum. Okay.
As
Thank
pleasant
you.
as this place was, I doubted it was going to... The museum wasn't open yet. I'd have to come back later.
Did you just, like, overthink yourself? What happened? Can we go in?
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
I
Graham's
knew
home.
Graham had some sort of connection to Milo's kidnapping. His home would be my best, in fact, my only lead. Take me to my home.
Yeah.
Lakeview Apartments. Certainly, Citizen Graham.
City
Okay.
knew a lot more about Graham than I did.
No shit. Alright, well, let's see what we can find from Graham's house.
As I arrived, masquerading as a dead man called Graham, I was apprehensive about what I would find. But I had no choice. I had to find the stalker. And whoever he was, Graham was my only lead.
Alright. Let's go over here.
The seal on the floor showed my buddy Joey just as I remembered him, when I left him in charge all those years ago.
Who are you? Yo, what the fuck?
Hey, buddy, watch where you're standing.
What's your problem?
Your face, for one.
Excuse me.
She's hideous.
Well, if you hadn't been staring at the floor like a moron, you'd have seen me.
I didn't catch your name.
I'm your mama.
Oh, hell no.
What? Do you know a guy called Graham Grundy?
Nope. Sounds like a moron.
In that case, let me introduce myself. Graham Grundy.
Doesn't surprise me.
Do you live here?
Do I look like I live here?
I'm not from around here. Maybe everyone here looks like you.
Yeah? And what do I look like?
Ugly.
Trouble.
Keep walking.
Do you know where I can find Joey?
Oh, I don't know. Weirdo. They say he walked into the gap, or sailed across the sea. Either way, he abandoned us all in this place.
You don't like it here?
Needs more color, wouldn't you agree?
I don't know.
What happened after Joey left?
Well, duh. Council runs the city now.
I'll leave you to whatever it was you were doing.
Aw, really? I'll miss you.
Shut up.
Yes, I'm very busy.
Hey, dirtbag! What's your favorite color?
Huh?
You heard me. What's your favorite color?
Red?
Bold choice. Later, man purse.
Later, backpack.
Ha! You got nothing.
Clearly not everyone in Union City was quite as courteous as they were happy.
We are probably gonna see that person again.
Apologies, Citizen Graham.
This is not
Commencing
your residence.
spray. Please stand back.
Someone had spilt paint on the floor.
What the fuck? Alright, so I could go into the lift, but I'm gonna go up these stairs. See what this is about real quick.
The picture showed an utterly unfamiliar scene from a bygone era.
Okay.
For a moment, I was off balance. It felt like I was falling towards the building. But then I realized it wasn't real. Just a lifelike sculpture carved into the wall.
Wait,
What a relief.
Is it really? Yes, it is.
who are
Master
you?
Graham, you have returned. How wonderful.
Oh, good day, huh?
I shall inform Madam and her guest that you have arrived.
Wait.
She will be so pleased.
No, that won't be necessary.
She will be overjoyed that you have finally returned to the bosom of the family.
I don't know what you are. Okay.
My apologies for the interruption, Madam Songbird. It's Master Graham.
What about him, Chipworth?
It appears he has arrived home, Madam.
He has, but that's wonderful! Oh, thank Joey! My dear husband is back!
Ah, I was hoping to meet you, Mr. Grundy.
She killed him. Let's be honest, by that reaction.
Ministry of Well-Being. I was just here to investigate some irregularities.
I'm sure my Graham needs a few moments to freshen up. Why don't I show you my kudos records? I don't know who you are, but right now we're both in a lot of trouble.
Okay, don't
So
get
for
up.
both our sakes, you'd
touchy.
better convince the mentor that you're Graham.
Yes, of course.
I'll stall him. Just don't come through that door until you know enough about Graham to pass yourself off as him.
Don't worry. You can count on me.
Okay, so she killed
I
Graham.
wasn't
Let's
sure
keep it
what
above.
I'd walked into. But if I was to convince anyone I was Graham, I needed to find out more about him. His job, his family, his state of mind. The mentor could ask me about anything.
All right, well
Information about Graham was scattered all over the place. All I had to do was look around.
Oh God. Okay. Well, let's start off with the butler, Chipworth.
Hello there. Chipworth, wasn't it?
Master Graham, may I say, sir is looking even more fabulous than usual today.
Why, thank you.
Has Master Graham lost weight?
Yeah.
Maybe. Does Master Graham look like he's lost weight?
Oh, yes, sir. And it would appear sir has gained some height as well. Bravo.
Tell me, Chipworth, who was that woman just now?
That was our wife.
That was sir's wife, Madam Songbird.
Yes, of course.
Songbird.
My wife.
Is sir quite feeling himself?
It's fine. I've just been having a difficult few days.
How serendipitous that the well-being mentor is here then, is it not, sir?
Chipworth, tell me everything you know about me.
Request respectfully declined, sir.
What?
But aren't you my butler droid?
Yes, sir. I have been sir's butler for a very long time.
Then why can't you tell me?
Standing orders, sir.
Whose orders?
You... nice try, sir. Almost had me.
Graham had made sure his droid wouldn't talk. I had to do my own
so
investigating.
Graham was already getting targeted. Okay.
Tell me about that woman.
Yeah.
Woman? Can sir possibly be referring to his good lady wife?
Of course.
Humor me. For instance, her name would be...
Songbird.
Madam Songbird. Clearly, sir is not feeling quite himself today. Sir might recall he even forgot dear old Chipworth's name earlier.
Who?
Oh my God.
Me, sir.
Who was that guy in here when I arrived?
Is sir referring to the gentleman currently probing your wife in the bedroom?
I guess I am.
That would be the Honorable Mentor Alonso, senior officer at the Ministry of Well-Being. I believe that he would like to see you next.
Probably.
He would?
He will.
Mentor
Yes.
Alonso indicated that there were 1 or 2 anomalies in Master Graham's records.
Oh no.
Public voting, kudos levels, employment, whereabouts within the city,
Just some minor things, then.
consumption patterns, biosigns, indication of physical existence.
Okay.
I think I get the picture.
Thank you.
But I'm
Alfred.
sure there's a simple answer,
Wait.
Master Graham.
Chipsworth. There we go.
This mentor, what will he ask me about?
The Ministry of Well-being is always concerned, sir, with a citizen's well-being.
Yeah.
Well-being?
That's right, sir. A citizen's health and happiness, their relationships and social life, all of the utmost importance to the Ministry. He might also inquire if Sir needs any support in the workplace or similar.
Why exactly was I selected?
I believe Sir's 2-week-long work, poll, and social hiatus may have raised some concerns. Just be yourself, sir, and you will be fine.
Okay.
Of course, because I am Graham Grundy. I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Cleaning.
Please, can you tidy up the apartment, Chipworth?
I don't know.
Very good, sir.
Sure. Distract him. Do I? Okay, sure. I'll examine it.
Something told me the fire was not authentic.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. We're not gonna turn the TV on. What is this?
The trees in the gap weren't as pretty, but at least they were real.
Okay. Not very helpful so far.
The pictures were all of Graham's wife. They were photochemical prints, taken using an old-style film camera. The retro technology had managed to blend Songbird seamlessly into the fake backgrounds. The photography was impressive, but the subject didn't look happy. Union City Red. I suspected it was more fruit juice than wine.
Oh, that's whack.
Tempting, but I'd already had my monthly bath.
Bro, what the fuck what did you just say?
Monthly.
Welcome back, Graham. Displaying your health chart now. It has been 2 weeks since your last checkup. You have lost weight. Congratulations. It has been noted that your height has increased. Adjusting records accordingly. Scanning for medical implants.
Okay.
Error. Implant missing.
Oh.
Refreshing biomodification database. Please wait. Removing cardiac implant registration. Registering Schriebman port as new implant.
The scanner had detected my Schriebman port, which allowed me to interact with Link, the city's old network. Since then, I'd pretty much forgotten about it.
Adjusting your health rating from C to A+.
I was considerably fitter than Graham. That was good to know. What devices do I have installed?
You possess a U-chip personal data implant in the perlicue of your right hand. It is functioning correctly.
That's
Your
good.
cardiac regulator implants have been marked as removed. Please return them to your nearest medical waste facility. You possess a Schriebman local
we know
interneural
that.
connection port in the third cervical vertebrae. This hardware predates the Minos system and cannot be accessed at this terminal.
Okay.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Do you have any advice for me?
A single can of Spankles contains more than your daily dietary requirements. Look
Okay.
for the clown. Drink Spankles. Keep a smile on your face.
Thanks.
Right.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
That's all for now.
Okay.
Due to the alteration of your physical parameters, a new uniform has been ordered and will arrive at your home shortly.
Okay.
Keep a smile on your face.
I
I was
probably.
a lot healthier than Graham. In fact, I'd say Graham was downright unhealthy. I had made some headway, but I still needed to know about Graham's work and social standing.
Yeah, we'll do that in a second.
So Graham was a cleaning supervisor? The logo on the uniform was quite distinct. I needed to find out who he worked for. If I slipped up, I'd be exposed right away.
Exactly. Okay, at least we know what he kind of was. We'll close this, actually. I don't know why, but...
There was a boot print. Curious. A box had been hidden outside the window. if I could get the window open, I'd be able to reach that box.
Okay. I probably have a new request for Mr. Chipsworth here. Yo, Chipsworth, I got a job.
Excuse me, please.
Chipworth?
Good afternoon, sir.
I need you to do something for me.
Windows.
Just say the word, sir.
Please, can you open the windows, Chipworth?
I am sorry, sir, but the window controls are in Madame Songbird's room. I would not wish to disturb the mentor while he is with her. Her meeting is apparently of the highest priority.
I see. We shouldn't disturb her then.
Well, that's not good.
Indeed, sir. However, if the air temperature is a concern, might Sir consider dispensing with his coat?
It is rather warm.
And pungent, sir.
Okay. Got this stuff
A shelf
over here.
full of sports gear and awards from years gone by. Rhythmic gymnastics, first place. That looked like Graham and his wife on their wedding day. They looked blissfully in love.
Right.
The pictures in the apartment told a sad story. A blissful romance that had soured with time. Amethyst or purple glass? Either way, it looked expensive. Fairy tales, courtly romances, and art books.
Anything else? Alright. Anything over here? Oh god, what's in here?
I was hit by the acrid smell of chemicals.
That's bad.
A cavalcade of cryptids. Someone believed in monster stories.
Okay.
The box was for a deluxe hollow plinth replacement lens. There was nothing inside. I wondered if the people knew that Hobart agents had helped me save their city. A sword? The blade was cracked.
So it was used. Possibly.
A uniform like the one Graham's wife wore. It was cut for someone much larger. I needed to find out who he worked for.
Yeah.
If I slipped up, I'd be exposed right
Bro,
away.
you said this earlier.
Looked like these photos were taken by the city walls. You can tell a lot about a man from his shoes. In this case, that the man had no taste. Among the drawings were photographs, land trains, and the city walls?
Okay.
The calendar showed today as a holiday. Aspiration Day. How to survive a war. Better just to not be around to see them.
Okay, so nothing
printer?
interesting quite yet.
It was rare to see one of those. Anti-Hobart propaganda. Some things never change. Giant scorpions in the sewers. Real or fake? Unlikely. The tentacle monsters would have eaten them years ago. When I came to Union City 10 years ago, this was very much the case. These days, I wasn't so sure. I wondered if Graham self-medicated.
Okay. Alright, what is this? Well, Minos terminal. Maybe we can get information out of this. Messages.
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
Okay, what is this? Trees? Oh my god, we got... Y'all can read this if you want here. Alright,
A chart showing that Graham's kudos score had recently dropped. I wondered what had caused such a sharp decline. I had gathered quite a bit of information about his health and social situation, but I still needed to know exactly what he did for a living.
Is it just a guide?
The council was made up of 5 ministries. Each ministry had their own logo and distinctive color scheme. From the color of his uniform, it was clear that Graham worked for the Ministry of Comfort. I had learned all I was going to from Graham's apartment. I hoped it would be enough.
Okay. My favorite color is red, which is protecting you from cradle to grave. Oh, grave. What is Ministry of Comfort? Smoothing away life's sharp edges before you know they're even there. Okay.
If I was going to convince the mentor, I had to be sure I knew enough about Graham.
I do.
I couldn't keep them waiting any longer. From that point on, I had to be Graham Grundy, cleaning supervisor.
Yep. Let's go in.
Darling, I thought you were going to freshen up.
I was, but I missed the sweet sound of your voice.
Oh, Graham, always the romantic. But please don't kiss me until you've showered.
Wow.
Wouldn't dream of it. Besides, I couldn't let Alfonso here.
Alonso?
Monopolize my lovely wife for a moment longer.
In which case, shall we begin?
Of course. Shall we take a seat in the lounge?
Okay, Alfonso.
It was now or never.
Alright, let's not mess this up. This episode's just been basically understanding Graham Grundy.
Mr. Grundy.
Mentor Alonso, what would you like to know?
Oh, well, straight to the point. I like that. As I was explaining to your dear wife earlier, there have been some issues with your activity records of late.
Issues? What do you mean?
Mr. Grundy, a word to the wise. This will be much smoother if you leave the questions to me. Now, whilst your records load, remind me, in which ministry are you employed?
Wait.
Comfort. I'm a cleaning supervisor.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Here we go. Graham Grundy, 42. Cleaning supervisor with the Ministry of Comfort. Cleaning supervisors require Class C exertive activity certification. I trust that your health rating is sufficient.
A+, actually.
I did drop down a bit, but I'm back to Class A+ now.
Excellent, excellent. Very good.
Yep.
So, with that in mind, I will mark you as fit for work, barring any other issues.
Yep.
Now, obviously, your kudos level will have fluctuated due to your absence. You're a C+ right now. I note you used to be much higher.
It isn't easy to keep up an A rating.
A? I had you as B.
Indeed, but it is Aspiration Day.
Yes, of course. Clever. Well, that is all I need to check off. But I'd be remiss if I didn't offer you all the extra support and guidance that you need.
Mentor?
When someone goes off-grid, there's usually some underlying trouble.
Like what?
And as a mentor, I like to think of myself as a bit of a troubleshooter.
Of course. I appreciate the concern.
So, let's get to the bottom of all this confusion. Dig a bit deeper, eh?
I'm getting stressed.
Yes, right. By all means, Mentor.
Pause. Wait.
Tell me about your workplace. I trust there are no issues.
What? Train?
Land train facility. It's a fine place to work.
Yeah, that's what it was,
I'm
right?
sure it is. Department of Land Trains and Extra-City Commerce.
She helped me.
Wonderful.
Oh, yes. Couldn't be happier.
We are, of course, very grateful for your service, Mr. Grundy. But there we come to the crux of the matter. Your absence. 15 days is a long time. This is, of course, why my ministry has become involved in your case. We have been concerned for your well-being.
Right.
I'm fine. Better than ever, in fact.
Excellent. Now, speaking of your health, I note you had some surgery last year.
Did we?
Tell me about your implants. Are they working effectively?
Well, what is that? That's the heart, right?
You mean my heart regulators? Nothing to worry
Facts.
about. As you can see, the beat goes on.
Yes. Well, I must say you're in remarkable shape considering your medical history. Of course, your mental well-being is just as important to us. How are you getting on with your rather peculiar hobbies?
Sports, right? It's got to be sports. Oh,
You
photography.
mean my photography?
Okay.
I do, yes.
She is clutch.
Can't beat the feeling of an
She would-
old-time film camera.
She would be good at charades.
I can imagine. You have an eye for composition. Although I don't understand your interest in using such archaic technology. Choosing to fiddle with knobs rather than availing of ministry-recommended filters, stabilization, automatic archive, and data retrieval, all courtesy of Minos.
Yeah.
If we can't see what you create, how can we share in your interests?
It's personal.
What can I say? I like a challenge.
I'm sure you do, Graham. Ah, well. I have a busy day of appointments, so sadly we must conclude our little chat there.
It's been a pleasure, Mentor.
Oh,
Hasn't it?
stressful.
So with that in mind, perhaps you can tell me where you've been for the last 2 weeks.
Ooh, well, actually.
Right. Yes, where have I been the last 2 weeks?
Well?
Okay, so the last 2 weeks, I was working at the land train facility, of course. Cleaning. I'm a cleaning supervisor. And while I was cleaning, I must have bumped my head. The next thing I knew, I was in the middle of nowhere, still on the train. 2 weeks later, the train returned to the city. Cleaner than it's ever been, I might add.
My poor darling! How awful! What a dreadful thing to happen!
Okay.
I believe I have all the answers I need from you.
Well, that's a relief.
I'm sure it is, Mr. Grundy.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
Just a teeny tiny thing before I go. There appears to be 1 or 2 anomalous results here.
Anomalous? That doesn't sound good.
It may be nothing. But here's the thing. I get strange readings when I scan your U-chip. Any idea why?
Maybe it got damaged when I fell.
Ah, yes. Of course. That's probably it. You see, the only other time I've seen anything like this is when a U-chip has been tampered with. No one
It
would
was
have done
Amber.
that now,
It was
would they?
Amber.
Tampered with? I didn't even know that you could do that.
Graham's a supervisor, not a subversive mentor.
Yes, a supervisor, not a subversive.
Damaged when he fell. Request analysis. There.
not very
Perfect. I have everything I need.
Okay, I don't like this guy.
Great. Chipbot will show you out.
Chipworth, darling.
Just my little joke. Chipworth.
Good day, Mr. and Mrs. Grundy.
That
I don't
wasn't
know
good.
who you are or what you've done with Graham, but I think we got away with that.
I hope so. I don't think that we would get away with it a second time.
Nor do I. If there is anything wrong with Graham's U-chip, you would better sort it out sharpish before Alonso's analysis comes back.
Are you just gonna be here? Can I talk to you?
Who even are you? Where's Graham? Are you that contact he kept ranting about?
Whatever Graham had been up to, it had gotten him killed. I had to come clean with his wife. There's no easy way to say this, but I'm afraid Graham is dead.
What? How? Where?
I found him. In the Gap.
The Gap! What was the idiot doing in the Gap? Was that where he was always sneaking off to? Ugh!
A child, Milo, was abducted from a village out there and brought into Union City. And I think Graham was somehow connected.
Sure, and pigs fly. Listen, stranger. I'm sure you can understand this has been a rather harrowing day. This is all too much for me right now.
Tell me about it.
So, I'm gonna do some damage control on social media. In the meantime, I guess that officially it is your home, so you can stay, but this is my bedroom, and that one is yours. No cute ideas.
Understood. Songbird seemed rattled by the news. Not surprising. But whoever this contact of Graham's was, I suspected they were the key to finding Milo.
Can I?
Excuse me, please?
Whoa, no. Chipworth, I'm actually... Wait, what do I do now? Oh... Okay.
A collection of toy animals were lined up in little baskets. One was missing.
Okay, I'll look for an animal.
In Union City, even the teddy bears had screens. This one was broken.
Okay, so I'm not even gonna turn it on, okay.
The shelf was loaded with books on management, business theory, and military strategy. I didn't think Songbird would appreciate me rummaging through her things. Songbird, I'm sorry
For what?
that your husband is dead.
Hey, win some, lose some.
She don't
That's
care.
pretty harsh.
Look, stranger. You told me your secret, so I'll tell you mine. Last few years, Graham gave up trying to be anything other than the dullard he really was. If it weren't for the kudos for being married, I'd have dumped him months ago. You're new here, so a word of advice? You want to win in Union City? Learn the rules and play the game.
My name's Foster, by the way. Robert Foster.
Songbird.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Graham?
Not much. He was a loner whose only friends were idiots like him.
Tell me more about Graham.
Why do you want to know?
I think he might have been involved in something.
What do you mean?
I came to Union City from the Gap because I was investigating a mysterious...
Oh, for Joey's sake, not you too. Blah, blah, conspiracy, blah, blah, giant dog.
Ooh.
Graham was the perfect husband until he started getting crazy ideas. Why couldn't he just have an affair like a normal person?
Who's this contact you mentioned?
Bad news, as far as my kudos level is concerned.
What do you mean?
Graham was always rambling on about this hacker friend of his. Had a daft name. Leet,
Ember.
I think.
Wait, lead? What?
Any idea where I could find Leet?
Probably somewhere up top, with the other degenerates. If I were you, I'd stay away.
Not doing that.
What were you saying about kudos?
Were you born yesterday?
Let's just say I'm new here.
Okay, newbie. Here's how it works in Union City. Be a good example, stay happy, and you get kudos.
Which you spend?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
assuming
kinda, but not really. The higher your kudos level, the lower you are in the city. Simple.
So kudos is bad?
Aren't you listening? Lower. Lower is better.
Okay.
Are you a collector?
What?
Toys. You have quite the collection.
Oh, yes. The whole set of cuddly kiddies. Even the limited edition Mama Bear from 5 years back. Well, I did have the whole set, at least.
Did something happen?
Bartleby went missing, that's what. I asked Graham about it and he denied all knowledge. Then, when I tried to use the Mama Bear tracker to find dear Bartleby, he threw her across the room.
Clumsy.
Okay.
Clumsy. Those bears were my engagement gift. He hid Bartleby just to spite me.
Graham had taken Songbird's toy Bilby, but I couldn't figure out what he'd have wanted with it. Wherever he'd gone, Graham clearly didn't want to be tracked. What does Bartley Bilby look like?
Bartleby is a bilby. Adorable, long ears. Like a bandicoot and a rabbit all rolled into one. At least he was, before he went missing.
Alright, we'll find it. We'll find Bartleby.
What's a mama bear tracker?
What do you think? It tracks her babies.
Her babies?
The cuddly kiddies. Most toys in Union City are tracker-enabled. Lost toys mean screaming babies. Unless you got a tracker.
Mind if I have a look at the tracker?
Go ahead, though the screen is broken. Squeeze the left ear to turn it on.
Okay. Anything else? Let's...
Could Graham have had anything to do with kidnapping?
For both our sakes, I hope not.
Okay.
So you need a higher kudos to get lower?
Of course. That industrial pit up there hovers over me like a storm cloud. And this middle level is simply beneath me.
I'm not tired.
I think I understand what you mean.
I'll go to bed soon.
But the lower level, now they are my kind of people. They've got standards that you don't see enough of around here.
So Mama Bear, I'm assuming this is the broken one, right?
The device was now on, but with the screen broken, I'd need to find another way to get at the data. I wondered why Graham had taken a children's toy.
Hello there. I'm Mama Bear.
Hi.
Mama Bear looks after all the cuddly kitties. Are you looking for one of my children?
Bartleby.
I'm looking for Bartleby Bilby.
Don't worry, child. Look at my tummy to find your missing friend.
Well, that's not helpful. Oh, here we are. Open them.
Hey, don't touch that. Open
No.
windows. I can't even right now.
No. Keep it. No, keep it open. Keep it open. No. Stop.
Excuse me, Songbird?
Gotta sprint. Okay. I know there hasn't been much talking.
Mentor Alonzo seemed to be arguing with someone.
But I'm just trying to figure this out.
The gang had a ferocious beak. I was lucky not to lose a finger.
Okay, what can I do?
The plants needed watering.
No,
badly.
I don't care. Mini K.
Here you go.
Okay, thank goodness gracious I had one.
Whatever was in the box, Graham had clearly not wanted anyone to find it. Inside was a small glass lens. It had deep cuts scored across its surface. But that wasn't all. Tucked beneath was a photograph. A picture of a stalker. A child's face pressed against the window. Suddenly I realized that it wasn't just Milo. It was clear that multiple children were being taken into the city, and somehow Graham was connected to it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna call it an episode. Honestly, it wasn't that long of an episode, but we were just getting the feel of Graham Grundy. So next episode, next episode, we're gonna deep dive a little bit more into this box we just found with Grundy and pretty much know more about the story, I guess. I don't know. But if you guys enjoyed this, please press the like button and subscribe. As always, I don't really care what you do, but it is always appreciated.